Hello. In this video, we're going to go ahead and look at solving another compound interest question. How much should be invested today at an interest rate of 3% compounded quarterly to have $10,000 in 5 years? Round to the nearest cent. Notice that this is a pretty common theme. I'm saying round to the nearest cent. If my math lab tells you to round to the nearest dollar, do that as well. Alright, so this is a compound interest question. So we have the 5 variables of A, P, R, and T. We want to label what these are. Look at the question. It says, how much should be invested today? That tells me that I don't know what the present value is going to be. At an interest rate of 3%, so the interest rate is 3% here. But notice that that tells me I need to take that decimal and move it left 2, which gives me 0.03 for R. Compounded quarterly, ask yourself how many quarters are there in a year? There are 4 of them. So n equals 4 here. In order to have $10,000 in 5 years, notice that the 10,000 is the future value, so that goes there. And in 5 years, what color have I not used? Green. So in 5 years, that is the time. Again, the formula is A equals P times 1 plus R over N to the N times T. So, plug everything in that we know. We have 10,000 for A equals, we don't know P, times 1 plus the R of 0.03 all over N of 4 all to the 4 times T, which is 5. Notice that just makes the exponent 20, that's all. Fantastic. At this point, we need to solve for P. That means that we would divide everything by whatever is right here. Notice that all of this is just one big number. You can type that into your calculator if you want. And when you do so, you get, first of all, parentheses 1 plus 0.03 over 4, all to the 4 times 5. So you can think of this as 10,000 is equal to P times 1.161184142. Do not round it here. It's actually better to keep it as this exactly, but you can do this as well. And then just divide by that 1.161184142 on both sides. So P is simply whatever you get when you type that in. In this case, that's going to give us $8,611.90. So that is the present value. That's how much you need to invest today to have $10,000 in 5 years when you have 3% compounded quarterly. Now, if you don't like saying it that way, you can also do it this way. Take all of this, and so P is 10,000 divided by all that. So you could also do it as P equals 10,000 over the 1 plus 0.03 over 4, all to the 4 times 5. And you can just type that into the calculator as well. And that will give you, again, this. Alrighty. Well, I believe that's it for this particular video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun.